Well, somebody has got to get that first win of the season. It's a battle of 0-3 teams as we're away in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first... So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. That play made by their rookie from Michigan State.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. His first throw is an interception. And the Ravens have an early opportunity. That's an interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Pass play now. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And the Ravens go in nickel, third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Touchdown on the pick 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. He's going to be touched down as that return comes to an end. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Complete to Sam Laporta. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the gun. And this one is dropped and incomplete. So he had the pick in his hands. Couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this is the first time he's been called on today. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Ravens finish up their opening drive. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, There aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Well, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's going to push one deep down there. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Williams to throw on 1st. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Tight end motioning right. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Third and 4 coming up now. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 20-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Williams from the gun. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Space on the right, he's got room. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. This is complete to Neighbors. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. At the 32-yard line. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down throw by Williams. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. Complete on the option. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It is caught left side. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw now. Gets everything he has under this throw. Big gain downfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Butker on now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To throw is Williams. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And he gets in, touchdown. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Butker on now to kick this one away. This is taken in at the 13. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Williams has him on the quick hitter. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 37. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. After the pick, here's Williams. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if you were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air, and you never want to slow a quarterback. Production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So no return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He lofts it deep left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Williams will look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. It's about 43 yards for it. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch the lead to 23. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Throwing from the gun here. He throws a bullet down the left side. He's got it at the 30. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Second and 10 now. He's trying another one deep. And they pick him off again. And the Ravens take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody...
He loses the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll run here on first down. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
They motion the tight end over. They go play action here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
They put a receiver in motion here left. 3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
They'll try and throw it here. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And he's got a man complete. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they pick him off again. And the Steelers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They motion a receiver left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Throwing this back in the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returnable from the 2. Walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 32. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. Cut out left. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Handoff now from the gun. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A give now from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Buys time, rolling right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens lead by 15 now. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Hits him on the out route.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second down now, 7 to go. They send Mims left. Here's 2nd and 7. Launches one deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw it. Sideline throw is incomplete. Should have been intercepted in all reality. Instead, 4th down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. Took the return wrong direction there. Not sure what was going on. Actually loses yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First down throw by Williams. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. And the Steelers go in nickel. 3rd down. Now Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, they'll run. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 39. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing now on 1st down. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop-off, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff now out of the gun. Up the sideline, past the 45. Has room down the left sideline. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens lead by 15 now. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motion man sent left. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Williams to throw on first. Looking right, and he finds him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Wow, they're going to pass it here. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They've got to keep moving quick here. Going ground on 1st and goal. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. They get 27 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
To throw here on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Has it at the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Dump off caught by his back. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. So now here's 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. We're on the road later this year with a chance of completing that season sweep. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.